good morning. As always, good to see you. So the Springboks are essentially favourites to win this match against Scotland. But they will be wary, though, of the threat that this brave Warriors side will possess later on today. Talk to us about that.
Salut, Rachel. Also, salut, the Newzroom Afrika viewers. Of course, like you've rightly said, we will be in Marseille. We will be witnessing that particular game live from the stadium. You speak about that Scottish team. They will always be backing themselves. They will always look to cause an upset. Even though the stats rightfully favor South Africa going into this game, having won 23 games out of the 28 these two teams have played. The Scottish have always been a stubborn opponent, and tonight it's not expected to be any different. This is a Scottish team that will come in with a lot of confidence. They played 2 games, warm-up games against the French. They won 1 in Scotland and lost 1 by a narrow margin in France. So this is a team that knows how to play. This is a team that is well put together. The skipper, Jamie Ritchie, also came out, spoke in the press conference saying he's heard about the underdog tag, but he doesn't want to take that underdog tag. He is willing to go in there knowing that his team can win all of the games in this particular group. So that's the type of mentality that they're bringing into this particular fixture, Rachel.
How important is it, though, Yolulwe, for the Springboks to actually get a win in their first match of the Rugby World Cup? We saw what Ireland did yesterday, so Ireland will be watching this game with a lot of keen interest. France, as well as New Zealand, will also be watching this game against Scotland with keen interest. How important is it for the Boks to win tonight?
Well, it is very important, as you rightfully put it. It's not just about the Irish that are in our group. We're also looking across to Group A and seeing what is happening in the France-New Zealand group. We know that France are in the ascendancy there. The Springboks know that if they win today, they will still have to win by a huge margin. We saw the 82 points that the Irish put on the board yesterday. So their Springboks will know that they need to get a similar amount of points. Sometime during this tournament, they have other teams, but the Scottish are not expected to give them anything close to 82 points. So today, for the Springboks, it's about winning the game, a statement of intent, winning it emphatically in their own way, being able to assert themselves on the Scottish, sending a message out to the rest of the group and the rest of the World Cup that the defending champions are here, and they are here to defend their title. They've put in a very good team, a very experienced team that is a team that should expect, and that is what you do when you go into a tournament. A lot of people are asking about why the likes of Andre Estes and Cannon Moody are not there after playing very well against New Zealand. But this is tournament rugby. This is the World Cup. You need your most experienced campaigners. The likes of Damian de Allender, World Cup winner, Jesse Krill. Those are players with 73 and 62 caps respectively. Over 100 caps combined, so that's the type of experience that you need. The whole team, when it's combined, 815 caps. So that's what the Springboks boast. A know-how of test rugby and a know-how of tournament rugby, particularly World Cup, and how it means to win World Cup games and a World Cup in itself. That is something that the Scottish don't have, and another thing any other team doesn't have in our group, and that's something that they were looking to use to their advantage.
All right, just finally, Yolulwe, before I let you go, are there any South Africans based in Marseille at the moment who will be watching that game later on when it kicks off at 17:45?
Well, I tell you what, Rachel, at my hotel, I've seen that there's quite a few South Africans. Even walking around Marseille, there are a few South Africans. But right after this call, je vais aller prendre ma petit déjeuner, which means I'm going to go and have my breakfast. And I tell you what, if yesterday is anything to go by, when I wear my Springbok jersey, I should have a few allies in green and gold.
Yolulwe Qoshe, all the way in Marseille for us this morning. His French is getting better by the day. So we'll catch up with you soon, Yolulwe. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Of course, that match starting at 17:45 p.m. Central African time.